Less than 12 months ago, the Pudgy Penguins NFT project was minted, and since then, this NFT project has generated over $100 million in value. And the shocking fact is that you can create a project just like that in just 30 minutes without any outside help, without coding experience, and without even any money. And it sounds crazy, right? However, I'm going to show you in this video how it can be done. Here's a look at how to create a 10,000 NFT project in just 30 minutes. 1. Concepts. The one thing that you'll need to do is create a concept for your NFT collection. So as an example, you can use an animal or a person or a thing as the basis for your NFT collection. For instance, the Bored Ape Yacht Club uses apes, CryptoPunks use people, Loopy Donuts uses donuts, and once you've created the concept, then you can go about creating the artwork. If you don't know where to start, then you can go to a site called rarity.tools, and here you'll see pretty much all the notable NFT collections that are out there. And you can get a good idea of what type of NFT collections are popular and learn how to kind of conceptualize your NFT collection. What you obviously don't want to do is rip off a collection. You can get inspiration from other NFT projects, but then add your own personality or character to your own artwork. When looking at these collections, pay attention to how each NFT collection actually makes you feel, because does it make you laugh? Does the artwork blow you away because of the quality maybe? Does some of the artwork repel you maybe? That initial gut instinct is how your NFT collection is going to be judged. Therefore, you want to keep that in mind when concepting and creating your collection. And once you have the theme, you'll need to think of the attributes that you want to include in the collection. So as you'll notice that in many other NFT collections, all the pieces are based on one primary image, right? But on top of that image, there are a number of different random attributes which make each NFT completely unique. Attributes can include anything from clothing, facial expressions, skin color, accessories, and even the background. The more attributes, the better. If you take a look at the Cyberkongs NFT collection, for example, as you scroll down OpenSea, you'll see that some Cyberkongs have hats, some have bandanas, some have eye patches, glasses, earrings, some are frowning, some are smiling, some are blowing bubbles with gum, and the background colors are all different too. These are all attributes that separate each NFT in the collection from each other. 2. Create the artwork. The next thing that you'll need to do is create the artwork in order to create the NFTs. Now, with this project, you won't have to create all 10,000 NFTs yourself. You'll be using what is known as a generative process, where you'll gather several art pieces and then have a computer algorithm generate the 10,000 NFTs. However, you will need to provide the art pieces for the algorithm to do its work. But don't worry if you're no Picasso or Michelangelo, you can still put together artwork even if you don't have any illustration experience. If you look at Gary Vaynerchuk's NFT collection VeeFriends, his artwork is literally just his doodles on pen and paper. It's really nothing special because at the end of the day, Gary Vaynerchuk is a business operator, not an artist, right? So your NFT artwork really doesn't have to be anything particularly special. But saying that though, once you have determined the theme and the attributes, you could also hire someone to create the artwork and the attributes for you, or you can work with existing templates and combine and create your own art pieces. Alternatively, you can partner with an artist in the creation of the art pieces, either paying him or her up front, or giving them a percentage of every item sold, something like 2.5% of every NFT that sells in your collection indefinitely, or even a combination of both. 3. Store your artwork. Contrary to popular belief, your artwork is not going to exist on the blockchain. However, you will need a place to store everything. So most NFT creators use what is known as a decentralized storage system. So while you can create your own node to store your art pieces, it is much better for you to use a service. One of the best decentralized storage file services available is Fleek. So with this service, you can bulk upload your artwork and have it ready when it comes to the creation of your NFTs. 4. Creating the smart contract. Okay, so now you've created and stored your artwork. Now it is time to create your smart contract with Solidity. So Solidity is an object-oriented programming language for writing smart contracts. Now, you may be thinking, I don't know how to write code. I don't even know what Solidity was before clicking on this video. But don't worry, you can grab a piece of already existing code and simply plug in the specific information about your NFT project, such as the number of NFTs in your collection, the mint price, the royalty price, and so on. So where do you grab this code? Simply go to GitHub and download the code as a zip file. And once you have the code, you can go to the Visual Studio Code and download that in order to customize the code that you have downloaded from GitHub. Once you have opened Visual Studio Code, open the file that you downloaded from GitHub. And once you've opened the file, you can import your artwork layers and make your adjustments. One of the most important adjustments you will make is setting the rarity of certain attributes. So on the code, there's going to be input known as the weight. If you want the attribute to be really common, you will set the weight closer to 100. If you want the attribute to be really rare, then you will set the weight closer to 0. Now, the smart contract is going to handle lots of important functions for your NFT project. It will control who owns your NFT and how the NFT drop is going to be managed. So for instance, the smart contract will handle the random distribution of NFTs during the minting process. Finally, the smart contract is going to handle how you receive your ETH each time one of your NFTs is traded. So when creating your smart contract, you will have to decide which blockchain you're going to use. One of the most popular blockchains is Ethereum. However, you can also use Solana or Polygon, particularly if you have a relatively small project. 5. Creating your website. Once you've created the smart contract, you'll need to create the website where the minting will actually take place. So the website will be the place where you will show off your project's roadmap, the white paper, and other information about the NFT project. You don't need to make the website really complicated. All the website needs to do is display the information that people need to know about your NFT project and connect with the smart contract in order to handle the minting process. Also, you don't need to create the website completely from scratch. There are a number of NFT website templates out there where you can simply plug in your project's information and you can launch pretty quickly. A lot of NFT creators use fleek.co for this because you can host the website on the same service where you will be storing your NFT artwork. 6. Marketing. So people think that creating the NFT collection is the hardest part. That's definitely the easy part. The marketing part is going to be where you will be spending most of your time and effort. However, marketing NFTs comes down to one word: community. You need to create a community of people, usually from posting informative and or interesting content on social media, and then migrate them over to your Discord. Now, if you already have a strong brand, then you already have a community, right? However, if you are just starting out with no brand, you will still have quite a lot of work to do. Now, creating a community can take time. However, you can easily get the 10,000 people that you want to purchase your NFTs if you create a community that is very passionate. Perhaps you can create a community around specific animal lovers or fans of a type of artwork, or perhaps your NFT project will be driven by a specific cause or passion. Do some research and see where you can gather a community of passionate people who also happen to resonate with you. 7. Getting your NFTs to the secondary market. So once your NFT collection has been created and you have set up the mint process, you won't have to do much to get them onto the secondary market. The people who have purchased your NFTs will eventually put them on the marketplaces such as OpenSea. Therefore, you don't really have to worry too much about getting your NFT collection indexed on these. So as you can see, it's a surprisingly straightforward process to create an NFT collection. A lot of people think that you need to literally create 10,000 individual pieces of art, but in reality, there are tools that help us speed the process up. You simply need to create a concept, get the art pieces created, create the smart contract, have an algorithm create the NFT collection, set up the website and connect the website to your smart contract. And of course, from there, you will have to handle the marketing side of the project, which is probably a lot more work. However, you can feel good knowing that you can potentially create the next Pudgy Penguins NFT collection by yourself in minutes. Now, if you are looking to create your own NFT collection, I recently made another video called 7 Reasons to Not Make Your Own NFT Collection. Despite the title, I do actually encourage you to start creating your own collection, but there are some kind of common mistakes to watch out for that I see time and time again. You can click on the card on the screen to watch that because it could save you a lot of time and money. Alternatively, I made another video on how to sell out an NFT collection without a social media following, because let's face it, most of us don't have any kind of substantial social media following, right? Again, you can click on the card on the screen and whichever video you choose, I'll see you over there.